This week we're on beautiful Vancouver Island in British Columbia for a new vehicle launch. Now normally on these events, the car maker gets the media together and they tell you how excited they are about the new product and how good life is. Well, we're going to be driving the 2017 Honda CR-V, and naturally Honda is excited about the fact that this vehicle is on pace for record sales in Canada. However, one executive did raise eyebrows when he admitted he's also unhappy with this car. Why? Well, right now it sits third behind the RAV4 and the Ford Escape in Canadian sales, and he admitted he knows why. And at this point, he had everybody's attention. So without further ado, let's check out the 2017 Honda CR-V.
I've been around Brad, not quite as long as you, but thanks for asking, by the way. But over 30 years in the business, 28 with Honda, and you think back to when CR-V launched. Sport utilities, they were these big, clunky rear-wheel drive. You had to have a V8 motor in it, and then we launched this small four-cylinder thing. And did anybody actually think you'd sell them? And now you look today, biggest segment of the Canadian marketplace, no signs of slowing down. Really unbelievable how it's changed. Our sales so far this year of about 42,000, that's 26% of our business. So there's no doubt this is a very significant part of what we're trying to do. Well, if you look at our history, Civic, #1 selling passenger car in Canada for the last 18 years, hopefully 19, Brad, we got to wait 30 days, but hopefully we'd like to replicate that success with CR-V. Styling today is one of the most important buying considerations of any consumer, and we think that the current CR-V maybe a little bit plain. Interior-wise, I think there's room for us to really improve the interior quality of the vehicle. And then from a performance perspective, we've equipped all of our trims with a 1.5 turbo engine. So we think our customers are really going to notice real performance improvement versus previous generations.
As Dave mentioned, we're frustrated that CR-V should be #1. So one of the things that we had to do was go back to the drawing board, and we need that wow factor in the CR-V to win those customers over.
Along with exterior design and performance, Honda knew it had to improve what they called a bland interior, make it feel more upscale. Well, mission accomplished. Nice, comfortable seats, leather, and the list goes on. Now, my favorite option is heated steering wheel. Believe me, try it once, you'll never go back. Well, with the Honda CR-V, a Canadian exclusive heated steering wheel and heated front seats. But I saved the best for last. Do you remember they had the touchscreen volume control, which was ridiculous? Well, guess what they've done? They've gone back to the good old volume knob.
Well, they have a volume button now, which they brought back, so that's awesome because I don't know if it's just automotive journalists, but before in the Hondas, they just had a little LED slider, which drove me crazy. So it's nice to have a knob that you turn and the music goes up.
Now the CR-V is a little wider, a little taller, and a little longer, and that includes stretching the wheelbase, which gives you more legroom in the back seat, as well as increased cargo space, especially with the back seats folded down. And speaking of cargo, the CR-V has 2 levels, including a lower level for that taller stuff, which is kind of cool.
1.5 turbo engine. We have 190 horsepower. We have 179 pounds of torque.
It's only a 1.5 liter, so I mean it's not gonna, light things up. But it's a really nice package, and the interior styling is excellent, and I think they've done a really good job.
And right out of the Ford Escape handbook, we've got the old foot swipe to remotely open the hatch. And like a lot of the competition, this hatch will adjust its height depending on the size of your garage. So when it comes to cargo, hey, it ain't no Suburban, but as Honda likes to say, it's #1 in its class. And as we all know, being #1 is what it's all about.
Heated steering wheel is fantastic. I'm in Vancouver and people even like heated steering wheels. And the back seat heated seats are a great thing too. The panoramic sunroof, which is Canada only. It's, again, I mean, for the touring package that I drove, it's under 40,000 and it's loaded. I think that their third place showing currently is probably going to improve against the other compact SUVs in that category.